So I am doing another live stream video because I thought it was really important for me to connect back again with everyone that's in my community. Who's saying hi? Casper.Chris. Hi, how are you? I wanted to come on and talk about um, something really um, important that really connects with all of us. And I basically just wanted to talk about not being where you thought you would be in life at the time of life you're in, at the age you're in the position that you're in, if that makes any sense. So today's topic is about accepting and surrendering to not being where you thought you would be in life by this time. So I hope this video meets you well. I hope everyone's doing great, and I wanted to get started. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. 1 second. Okay, so let's continue. Sorry, I am distracted because I got some weird information. Like a notification came up on my, and it keeps coming up on my recording settings. Before we get started, I want to see if I can go live on my YouTube page because I really think this is going to be a topic that some people want to do my best to record it. So give me one quick second while I take care of that. I'm going to do a quick setup for my YouTube live. And I'm just waiting for it to
Men's Wearhouse. Fit
to get there.
to your unique build and
Okay. One quick second. Thank you for hanging in there with me. So if you're watching live, how's everyone doing? If you're here, comment and let me know what's going on. How are you feeling? I'm kind of feeling good these days, just trying to get back in the swing of things. Let's see. If this works. Okay, so let's see if this works. I'm just trying to wait for my camera to process that I'm going live. Okay, I'm live. Awesome. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for whoever catches this video after the live stream. So today I wanted to, like I said before, I'm already live on my Instagram and on my Facebook page, but I wanted to include you guys who are my YouTube subscribers and viewers, and just kind of share this really personal message and topic that I wanted to discuss with you all, whoever might be going through the same exact position that I'm currently in and have experienced up until this point of my life and my journey. So my name is Ade Toro Majek. I am the founder and owner of the In Her Experience. I provide lifestyle coaching. Actually, let me start over. I am a lifestyle brand. I offer lifestyle coaching, spiritual lifestyle coaching, and I talk about women's wellness, spiritual wellness, and also just creating the life that you want for yourself, and trusting your journey, and kind of I don't know how the word for it, or the the name for it, but kind of um working through the process, unraveling things, and also really doing the deep work of understanding yourself and being present to challenging yourself, and kind of curating and crafting the life that you want for who you are in your authenticity. Okay, so today's topic is not being where you thought you would be in life by now, not being where you thought you were supposed to be, the ideals that you had for yourself. So I think I want to start off with my personal experience of this, and then kind of end at where I currently am right now, and just share my perspective, share my values, share my point of view, and kind of the things that I'm doing to support myself through the process of not being where I thought I would be by this point in my life. So yeah, okay, let's get started. So once again, so yeah, I'm just gonna jump into it. This is live, so please forgive me if I need a little extra time. So I've had what feels like the longest held dream of mine to be um, a an entrepreneur, someone who works for themselves, someone who owns their own company. And I always viewed myself, I always thought that I would be someone who would be making like 6 figures a year, working for, like I said, myself, but it would be like this large corporation or something like that, and not having to answer to anyone, and just being a boss bitch, pretty much. Just being a boss ass bitch, a boss lady, someone who's in control of her time, someone who's in control of her money, and someone who truly knows herself and knows her worth and brings a lot to the industry. So I thought maybe like my path was going to be corporate America, and that I would be married by now. I would have a car, I would have a house, and I would have children, and I would be everything that I envisioned for myself. Someone who was like in a suit and in high heels and had like a briefcase, walking to her car and like doing the beep beep for like some sport vehicle or something like that. That's who I thought I was supposed to be, and that's who I thought I was going to like exist as. And literally, life has thrown me for a loop. Life has like dragged me across the floor. Like, you know, when you like slip and fall and you get like a burn or whatever, that is how I feel like life has handled me. It's given me a rug burn on my booty, on my behind. So my life has unfolded in a way where I I just didn't have the capacity to amount to the expectations that I put on myself, and also the expectations that family and society also placed on me. And as I became, as I got older and I became more aware of what truly made sense for me, I retreated myself from participating in the programming of this world, which is that you need to have a job, you need to have a 9 to 5 lifestyle, and you need to work in corporate America. None of that resonated with me. And because none of that resonated with me, it made me choose alternative ways of providing for myself. It made me choose alternative ways of doing work and living a life very different from what social media shows us, what media in general tells us that we as women, and especially as Black women, need to amount to. So, as I became more self aware and more attuned to my needs, I found that it was important for me to make sure that I chose work that honored my body politic, my body sensitivities, my health. I really looked for work life balance opportunities that allowed me to truly bring my whole self to the position that I, or the role that I was playing, or the duties that I had to take on. So that consisted of having time freedom, so creating my own schedule but still being able to bring the income to support my life and my lifestyle. That looked like being able to make a certain amount of money that allowed me to pay for my bills and allowed me to pay for rent and be able to um take on less. I don't know, I think I am trying to say take on less responsibilities without overwhelming myself. um so yeah, I'm having a little brain fart, but yeah. So basically, just being tactful about how I uh, engaged with and entered the workforce so that it aligned with me needing to take days off if I didn't feel well, and it aligned with me being able to bring in a certain amount of income so that I could sustain myself and provide for myself and meet my needs and not feel stressed or overworked or overwhelmed with the duties of the job. So keeping this as the forefront and making my health a priority and making my choosing myself first, making my needs a priority allowed me to, or created a path where I had to live a simple life. I had to live a life that maybe most African parents and families would be like, why, would just look at you at disgust, like you're living like beneath yourself or something like that. Like that's how the mentality of like African standards are in the African household. You know, like parents have this high expectation and high achieving mentality of you needing to be either a doctor, a lawyer, or just like the typical like engineer, the typical like high achieving careers that you find in the American society. Mind you, these positions, being a doctor, a lawyer, um, an engineer, or being in tech, these positions aren't very lucrative in Africa. They're lucrative in America. So it's like attaining or achieving the American dream when you move into these positions, or when you come to America and you build a life for yourself. This is what your parents' expectations of you are. So knowing that I would never amount to these things, or that just wasn't my deepest passion and desire, I created a life that, and when I say I created, I chose to kind of have a lesser, I want to say lesser experience of, I don't want to say a lesser experience of life. I've had a great life, still have a great life, but I think I'm trying to say I just chose the lesser, the least traveled path. Yeah. And for me, that was just taking part-time positions and not really having to take on um, overwhelming or positions of leadership, because I had a specific um, I had a specific desire. I had a specific interest that I wanted to accomplish for myself. And we'll get to that. So basically, my life had to take a turn from what I thought I would achieve by now. And having to accept and surrender that has been my journey for, I want to say, maybe the last 20 years. And what that looked like was me surrendering to the fact that, okay, I'm not the kind of person that can force things. I'm not the type of person, like my life, my health, um, my energy isn't something that can be forced. And even my spiritual um, work, my spiritual existence isn't something that I can force and push and kind of restrict or limit or confine to what society says. Oh, this is a good life, or this is the American dream, or this is a high achieving success, or this is what success looks like, a high achieving person. So I've just had to really um, take a route that didn't didn't require me to be, I don't know how to express this word, more more just more. I didn't take a route that required me to be more. I took a route that required me to be myself. And in being myself, my life didn't look like what I wanted it to be. So I've had to miss out on a life that gave me tons of responsibility. So I don't have a whole lot of responsibility, not just because financially I don't have the means to take it on, but I think also spiritually and energetically and emotionally, I don't have the capacity to take on this sort of um, position, and that maybe it it's going to come to me when, not when, but in a way that it unfolds slowly, and I'm more um eased into that position in life. So being a mother takes a lot of focus, and it takes a lot of um patience and consistent um consistent attention. And I think over the years of my life, I've built up these aspects of me, and I needed more time. I think for me, in my experience of life, I'm the type of person that has needed more time for being for being themselves. And all of this is okay. It's okay if you're not where you are, because time gives you enough experience to show you that you are capable of what it is that you desire. And this is where I want to talk about um what I truly desired. And it was never about having the things. It was never about playing the role. It was never about having the titles or doing the things that say you are um, a powerhouse. But it was always about the individuality of it. It was always about the freedom of it. So I wanted to I wanted to be I want to be someone who is able to craft and carve out and create the life that they want for themselves. And it's so funny. If I look at my life, that's what I've been doing. I've been someone who has established the the way they wanted to live, has established the life that they wanted to um, experience for themselves. And I've done this by choosing things that worked for me. and accepting that the kind of title that the world or society says that um, a high earning woman looks like wasn't the journey or wasn't the path. The journey is understanding that I am that in my own skin. I don't have to be this successful suit wearing corporate woman in order to achieve um, time freedom, in order to achieve leadership. I can create leadership in a totally different way. And as a matter of fact, I'm living it right now. I've created my own business. I created a really dynamic structure of connecting with other women, of connecting with other people who need to know that they can be themselves, and who need to see someone else doing it and feel connected to that so that they can go off and build it for themselves. It doesn't have to be a 9 to 5 position, and it doesn't have to be um, what the general um, what the general people say that it's supposed to look like. No, you can get to sit from home and reach people and communicate with them and let them know that they're they're possible. Their dreams are possible. Their desires are possible. They can craft and curate the life that they want for themselves in a meaningful way, in an impactful way. And that's the journey that I've been on all this time. And it was everything that I thought I was supposed to be was, I had the wrong conception of it. And I was truly actually living it out, but I was living it out quietly because I had to learn how to have the confidence to be myself, and had to learn how to um, be at peace with how things kind of unraveled for me. So it's been a lot of life lessons, and it's been a lot of um reflection and um analyzing my path and my journey and the decisions that I made and the choices that I took, um that has helped me to gain freedom in being the woman that I wanted to be all along. And although I'm not exactly where I want to be, I know that the possibility is present because I'm living it out. And I just wanted to let you know that you are more than enough, and you have the confidence and the qualities. You're qualified to be exactly what it is that you desire for yourself. And all of your journey, all of your experiences, everything that you've been through, the good, the bad, the ugly, has brought you exactly to this point in order for you to to get to where it is that you're going. And that's a decision that you have to make for yourself. um I feel like this is the point where I wrap things up and I close off this session. So I kind of want to end it at a place where I feel like everything just has a nice like layer and topping to the discussion, and it's wrapped in and beautifully presented. So let me tap in deeply, just to receive what it is that I want to end with. The journey isn't easy, but it's beautiful. And you'll arrive to a place where you can look back on all that you've been through, and you'll understand why you had to go through it, because it brings you clarity, and it brings you to a place of peace and understanding about who you are and what you are meant to do in this world. Um, so I'm sorry that I'm crying, but these aren't my words. These are words from God that are being transmitted through me, because I know that it can be a painful journey because I've experienced it and I'm living it. But I'm also proud and not ashamed to share my experiences. And this is what the inner experience is about, is sharing your experiences so that other people can see that they can live fully in who they are. I hide nothing. I'm fully myself. I bring all of my self and all of my intention and all of my quirks and all of my um, characteristic flaws into my business and into my purpose, because I want people, I want you to live fully. I want you to have a full life, and I want you to be at peace. And that is what life is about. That is what the journey of being here is about, is to be fully felt, fully experienced, fully yourself. Okay, so that is today's message and today's topic. And just know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And also, don't give up on what it is that you desire for yourself, because it's possible and you have what it takes. Take your time, trust yourself, believe in yourself, and don't give up on what it is that you want for your life. And that's today's topic, and that's it. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to rant anymore. I hope you found value in this video. Keep out for more live streams, and keep out for more offerings that I'll be bringing to you. I am Adetora Majek of the In Her Experience. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you on the next live stream. Take care. Bye, everyone.